Pretty interesting. It looks like a pen. I'm gonna taste this today, test it if it's nice. It smells pretty good. It smells like cherry, so cheers. That's a weird flavor. Friday I went with, well, I'll just be straight up honest, with my ex-girlfriend. We've been seeing each other lately again. I think we've seen each other 3 times in 2 weeks so far. It's pretty cool so far. A lot of fun. We're just friends. Alright, just to let you guys know. Now, we're not dating at the moment. Nobody says that, nobody says we're going to, because, you never know what happens. But we're taking our time, if that makes any sense. A lot of fun Friday. We went snowboarding. I picked her up extra early. I told her that snowboarding was at 2, but I think she may have forgotten. So I was like, I'll be there at 11:30, 12 o'clock. And then she said, how late is the snowboarding? Oh, it only starts at 2. Why'd you pick me up so early? No, because I wanted to spend more time with you. I thought, take you out for lunch. She actually paid for lunch. And then I paid for snowboarding. Then she paid for the movie. Then afterwards, I took her out as a surprise to dinner, which she kind of already knew. But besides that, we had an amazing Friday afternoon. Pretty much spent the entire day together. We actually also FaceTimed last night at like 12 to like 1 a.m. in the morning. We speak about it every day right now. And we'll see what happens from here on, honestly. Because when I took her out to dinner Friday, right, I told her, like, listen, I've always liked you. Back then, during high school, I didn't know how to express my feelings towards you. And, I apologize for my actions as at that time, right? And I can fully understand where she's coming from in a way of that she's not ready to go into a relationship. And I told her, like, yeah, obviously I understand it, because it's been so long since we really had that friendship of connection, because during high school when I broke up with her, we still stood in contact. I went pretty frequent around her house, chilling in the afternoons, watching movies with her. It was very obvious that she always liked me. I always liked her as well, but again, never knew how to really explain it to her. And I think what also made a big impact negatively was the fact that we saw each other every day, because we went to the same school and same class, right, eventually. And people within our circle were always in our business. So, that does play a huge role. And let's be honest, we were still young at the time. But that doesn't mean that the way I treated her was correct. Definitely not. No, if I do look back, I really wish I could have done things different. Because she's always been so kind and sweet to me. Like, yeah, obviously she's got her moments as well. Still now, sometimes she's got her moments where I'm like, yeah, that's the same you from what I knew 5-6 years ago. Nothing wrong with it though. But we've both become more mature in a way. She's become more mature in her behavior. But we're doing our own thing at the moment right now, She likes me. I like her. We sat down during dinner, had an amazing dinner with her. I had an amazing day. She really enjoyed the day with me as well. She said, Keegan, I really enjoyed this day with you today. Well, I had a lot of fun. During the dinner as well, we spoke about it, and she's not ready, and neither am I, because I feel like what used to be back in the day, and then during the years of staying in contact, reaching out to each other, but it never really becoming anything. Because like I said, when we were done with school, this and that, we kept in contact for a while, and then we completely broke the contact off. So what often would happen is we block each other. I never want to speak to you again, never see you again. And then a few months later, I'll go check on my Instagram, and there she is in my DM saying that she misses the contact with me. I'm like, we could try, but from my side, it never worked, Don't know why, man, honestly. Don't know why I was like that, but we move on. We see what happens. We just friends now, Because the big thing is, Yeah, obviously I met her parents back in the days. Yeah, and it's the crazy thing. She's never met any of my parents. I never took her out when we had a thing together, or when I never took her to my house, because she always invited me over to her house, and I was like, cool. It's like 10 minutes away from school. Shit, I'm down. Yeah, we used to watch movies a lot. We used to hang out quite often outside of school. But again, we'll see what happens, bro. Yeah, the thing is, I live an hour and 20 minutes away from her now, so I mean, it's not the biggest like thing in the world. Like, all right, it's not that long. I don't mind. Like, if like for me, I'd go to her every week if I could, but she works on the weekends and she has school during the week. She's also got her life. I'm not gonna bother her every day texting on this and that. Nah. Sometimes we don't speak for 2 days, and then I'll get a text from her saying, "How did you sleep? This and this and that." And then I say, "Yeah, cool." But we had a nice night Friday. It was very nice. It was good seeing her again. I explained to her, like, I like you, right? But I feel like we mustn't rush things, because that's where it went wrong. And that's where we could both agree during the conversation we had during dinner. Is I felt like during high school we went too fast, if that makes any sense. Like we didn't really get to know each other on that level, and I don't want to rush it this time if something does happen, you know, because if one of us does start to get real deep feelings for another, we must both confess to each other if we like each other or not, you know. Because I told her straight up honest. I said, listen, if there's one thing I don't do, and I'll be very honest with you too, like I've always been very honest, maybe too honest, right? I don't do situationships. I told her, I don't do second options, this and this and that. It's either we're friends or we're more than that, you know. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and put all my energy and effort into something if I don't receive nothing back, or like, I'm not going to be a second option, if you get what I mean, right? She could understand that. She explained some real good things to me as well. Some things that she thinks I should work on is the way how I approach situations sometimes, right? So Thursday night, she shot me a text at like 11:30 at night, and I told her, because I had this thing planned a week before, right? She said, how late again? I said, I'll be there at 11:30. How come? Because I was just curious, how come the question again? Because she asked me the past 2-3 days, like what time I was arriving. So I was like, why the question again? You asked me this like 4 times. I'm like, okay. I'm just wondering, because then I got to put my my alarm on. So I respond with a very immature thing, right? Okay, if you don't pick up, I'll just throw a brick through your window. That's how we used to speak back in the days, and that's how I still sometimes speak, which is kind of childish. And she couldn't appreciate it, right? So I was like, why are you getting so defensive? I was just joking. She said, Keegan, there's moments where you can joke and moments where you gotta be serious with conversations. I said, okay. Sent me a whole transcript of what she said, and I was like, can we call just now before we see each other tomorrow, because I don't want it to be awkward. He said okay, and we were on the phone for like 2.5 hours. We spoke about things, spoke some things out, which was good. You know, it's crazy, but she's always had a special place in my heart. I told her that in person as well during dinner. Like I said to her, like, you've always had a special place in my heart. Like I've met up with like different women through the past few years, but I can tell you one thing that you have, which these women I've seen don't have, is personality. Finding a woman with an amazing personality and good looks is very rare, if I may say so, right? She liked that. Yeah, she was blushing the entire time. So was I. Yeah, man, it's like I said, we'll see what happens. I don't want to get my hopes up too high, but I really want to prove to her that I'm not what I used to be. That I want to treat her different, treat her better, right? Because like I said, she's always treated me so well. And if I look back at it, it's like, bro, finding a woman like that is worth more than 1,000 others. Like, she knows me through in and out. She knows how I am personally. She knows my flaws. She knows this and that. And it's crazy because a lot of the things she sometimes brings up, I'm like, wow, I don't even remember any of that because I got over very quickly, right? I was, I guess you could say, a bit heartless during high school. Like I was really focused on my education and making videos, right? I didn't trust people that much. And as weird as it sounded, I was in the beginning like, how do I know if I can trust her? Like, how do I know if she's not using me for this and that? But it became very quickly and obvious that she was not using me for anything. She wanted to be an actual friend for me. And it's funny because just before we went out to dinner Friday, she smokes as well, right? She smokes cigarettes. She lost a cigarette pack, so she was all stressed, and I said, chill out, we'll get some cigarettes. And I told her, here's my card. What am I supposed to do with it? Buy cigarettes for yourself. You do know I'm not using you for your money. I said, I know. You never did. I know you're genuine. I could appreciate that as well. I was like, you paid for my parking just now. I'll pay for your cigarettes. I'll pay for dinner, and then she paid for the drinks. So it was like 50-50. No ifs, bits, and buts, but like, all right, I'll pay for this, and then she'll pay for that. That's how I think it should be in a friendship in general. Like, the one person pays for this, and the other one pays for that. 50-50, splitting it. That's how I think stuff should work in a relationship as well. Could just maybe be me, but I had a nice time. We've been keeping in contact since Friday, obviously. Like I said, bro, we just came off FaceTime last night for like 30 minutes. She was wrecked, she was tired, but so far she's gonna do her thing and I'm gonna do her thing. Because here's the thing, I asked her, and I wanted her to be honest to me. I said, I want you to be honest to me right now. Would it bother you, or does it bother you if I would go out with a different female? She says, I wouldn't really like it. So I was like, okay, so there is obviously a form of interest and maybe some form of jealousy. I said, listen, you could go out with whoever you want, because like I said, we're not anything official, none of this. We're still building up this friendship from the past. You know, we still gotta build each other that trust and give each other that trust. So you do what you gotta do, I do what I gotta do, right? So yeah, that pretty much. We had a real good grown conversation, and I could really appreciate that during dinner. She has gotten gorgeous. I can't even front you guys. She always was good looking, for me at least, right? I know some people may not agree, but that's your opinion. Cool, whatever. Like I said, if you can find a woman nowadays that has great personality, bro, looks don't really matter that much then. Honestly. Personality is so much better than looks. But we'll see. I sound like a simp, but I'm just being honest right now. She's busy with school right now. Because here's the thing, if it was up to me, I'd like to see her every week, but then also like, I don't want to be too much in that position. Because I asked her like, you know, would you be down to come over for like a day or so to meet? She said, yeah, I'd love to, but I'm just going to be very busy these upcoming few weeks. I said, yeah, of course, no problem. No problem, you know, just let me know this and this and that. Because that would be nice if she can finally, after all these years, meet my parents. Because that's the one thing I never understood, why I never took her to my house. I think maybe it was also because of the fact that I never thought of it maybe. Like, I look back and like, why did I never thought about just taking her to my place? Like, what? So yeah, it was a good night. And besides that, again, we'll see. Some other things happened in the Netherlands yesterday, which is fucking bizarre. Don't know if you guys keep up with Dutch rap or hip hop, but very popular rapper by the name of Biggie Dogu, Denzel S, got shot and killed yesterday morning at 5:30. Yeah, kind of crazy, but also like, the thing is, he got shot 4 years ago in North Amsterdam, and he barely survived that hit. And then the night after, his mom's house got shot up. Yeah, there's a reason why he got shot. Unfortunately, it was an attempted hit, but they failed back in the day. And I guess yesterday they succeeded. Whoever is behind it, it's definitely not one person. It's definitely some form of rival group. Yeah, they're called Zone 6, Zone 6, Amsterdam, Holendrecht. You know, Joey AK, Kopper, Hekje, Biggie Dagu. You got Green Gang as well, which used to be really big like 8, 9, 10 years ago. Most of the members are locked up or dead anyways. Yeah, that life only gets you so far, bro. Doesn't get you that far in life. Criminal organizations. You live by the gun, you die by the gun. Perfect example was King Von. You know, rest in peace to all of the people mentioned, but like, when that incident occurred nearly 4 years ago on the night of King Von, can we really be surprised, honestly? Should we really be surprised? The kid grew up in a very rough circumstances in the neighborhood, lived by the gun, die by the gun. And it's crazy because like King Von was talented, but bro has allegedly got 10 bodies, bro. That is fucking insane. Alleged more than 10 maybe, they say. Some even claim he has 12 or 15 bodies. And he all beat those murders. Alleged, huh? Because he did beat a murder case back in, was it 2019? 2020 with, was it 2020 or 2018 with Lil Durk at a restaurant shooting where they shot and killed a guy. But it was claimed to be self-defense. Bro had some good lawyers then. God damn. When you got money, bro, you gotta have the best lawyers. But yeah, rest in peace to him, obviously. It's fucking crazy. Because I think the worst part is about this, it's a never-ending war, because you take one life and you take another life, but what does it really end up with? Is just moms and dads crying, seeing their son in a grave. Like, that's fucking rough, bro. I can't imagine that lifestyle of all that money you're making illegally. You gotta be on your watch 24/7. You can't drop your location, this and that. You gotta be so aware of your surroundings. You can get caught lacking at any moment. And it's bizarre because in the Netherlands, it's not like as in America where rappers get caught lacking and they get ended up on a in rap terms on a t-shirt, right? This is a shock for Dutch hip-hop because this never happens that rappers get shot and killed here. It's not a big thing here. Why? I don't know. Well, I do know that the sentences are very low for murder in the Netherlands. It's quite a joke, honestly. Yeah, you can get away with murder in this country, or you get like a few years and then you're out by good behavior. I know in America the punishments are very hard. Like for the smallest thing you can have life on parole or this and that. Depends on the situation, I guess, and also depends on the state, because not every state, you know. But yeah, rest in peace, obviously. He was a talented guy, but again, 26 years. As weird as it may sound, bro, he actually got quite old, if that makes any sense. 26. For someone who was in a criminal organization, he got quite old. Because most people don't make it out after 15, 16. Some don't even reach 12 in that lifestyle. So I guess, I mean, still very young, obviously, but if you compare it to like the average person in an organization like that or living that lifestyle, bro, they don't get that old. Yeah, it must be sad for his mom, obviously, bro. Crazy. Lost his son. I don't know how you recover from that as a parent. I don't think you ever can, to be honest. Like, you never get to see your son again. You never get to be able to speak to them. The only thing you've got is memories from when you did see them, right? It's crazy. Lifestyle isn't worth it, man. Go to school. Get your diploma, get your college, get your graduation, get a job, get a family, bro. And you won't have none of that stuff. Unless you choose for it, right? This is, by the way, it looks like a fucking pen. It's such weird. It's quite nice. It was $8, so $7.95. It's not refillable though. Because the refillable one was like 35. I'm like, nah. It definitely hits stronger than the other one I had. But yeah. That was the video of today. I got a story time coming up in a few days. And I got another video coming up about protein powders and food. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.